My broken leg. Hi, my name is Jacob. Today, I will tell you a funny story about my hospital adventure. This story will help you learn and practice English. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the tale of my hilarious and memorable hospital experience. One sunny morning, I decided to ride my bike. I put on my helmet and started to ride. The wind felt great against my face. Suddenly, I saw a squirrel run across the path. I tried to avoid it and hit a rock instead. I flew off my bike and landed on my leg. Ouch! I needed to go to the hospital. My friend called an ambulance. The ambulance arrived quickly. The paramedics helped me onto a stretcher. They put me in the ambulance. We sped to the hospital with the siren blaring. I felt like a movie star, but in pain. We arrived at the hospital. The nurses took me to the emergency room. They were very friendly. They asked me questions about my accident. I told them about the squirrel and the rock. They tried not to laugh. They checked my leg. It was swollen and painful. A doctor came to see me. His name was Dr. Jones. He had a kind smile. He looked at my leg and said, "You need an X-ray." The nurse took me to the X-ray room. The machine was big and noisy. I felt like a robot getting scanned. The X-ray showed that my leg was broken. Dr. Jones said, "You need a cast." The nurse brought the casting materials. She started to wrap my leg. Suddenly, the phone rang. The nurse was distracted and wrapped my leg too tightly. My toes turned blue. I pointed at my toes and said, "I think I'm turning into a Smurf." We all laughed. The nurse fixed the cast, and my leg felt much better. I stayed in the hospital for a few days. I met other patients. There was an old man named Mr. Smith. He had a broken arm. He told me funny stories about his younger days. We laughed a lot. There was also a little girl named Emma. She had a fever but loved to draw pictures. She gave me a drawing of a cat and it made me smile. The hospital food was interesting. One day, I got green jello for dessert. I had never seen green jello before. I tried it, and it tasted unique. I prefer the chicken soup. One evening, they served mystery meat. My friend joked that it was alien food. We laughed and imagined aliens in the kitchen. One night, the nurse decided to play a prank. She put a rubber spider on my bed. When I saw it, I screamed. The nurse and the other patients laughed. Then I realized it was a toy. I joined in the laughter. It was a funny moment that made the hospital stay more enjoyable. There were many funny misunderstandings during my stay. One day, a nurse asked if I wanted a sponge bath. I thought she meant a bath with real sponges. I said, "No, thank you. I don't want to be surrounded by sponges." The nurse laughed and explained it was a quick wash with a sponge. Every day, I felt better. The doctors and nurses took good care of me. They gave me medicine and checked my leg. My friends and family visited me. They brought me flowers, balloons, and funny get-well cards. I felt very loved and supported. My friends tried to cheer me up with their antics. One friend dressed as a clown and performed magic tricks. Another friend brought a karaoke machine, and we had a mini karaoke party in my room. We sang and laughed, making everyone around us smile. Finally, it was time to leave the hospital. Dr. Jones removed my cast. He said, "Your leg is healed." I was very happy. I thanked the doctors and nurses for their care. I said goodbye to Mr. Smith and Emma. They gave me a big hug and wished me well. I promised to visit them someday. As I was leaving, I heard someone call my name. It was the nurse with the rubber spider. She gave me a small gift. It was a toy spider. We laughed together. I thanked her for making my hospital stay fun. I put the spider in my bag as a keepsake. A month later, I returned to the hospital, but not as a patient. I brought flowers and a big thank you card. I visited Mr. Smith, Emma, and the staff. They were surprised and happy to see me. We reminisced about my stay and shared more laughs. Inspired by my experience, I started volunteering at the hospital. I visited patients and shared funny stories. I even brought my toy spider to make them laugh. It felt good to give back and brighten someone's day. My hospital adventure was funny, memorable, and filled with laughter. I learned that even in difficult times, we can find joy and make new friends. I hope you enjoyed my story and learned some new English words. Remember, learning can be fun. Thank you.